There's a lot of roller coasters out there in the world. You know, to my calculations, there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there's at least 4 out there. And sometimes parks like to build really cool rides, but then sometimes other parks like to plagiarize. But when a theme park builds their attraction that looks similar to the competitor's attraction, their ultimate goal here is to make their ride better. Heck, all a theme park has to do is change one thing about their attraction and so call it better.
And bigger is better.
And soon enough, theme parks started opening record-breaking rides. Wow, I just opened the world's first Giga Coaster. No one's ever gonna top this. Ah! Naturally, theme parks like building record-breaking rides. It's one of the ways theme parks get people through the turnstiles. But what roller coasters hold these records? We're talking about records like tallest, longest, fastest, or maybe even
the world's tallest and fastest triple launch Stratocoaster.
You know, one of my favorite parts of a roller coaster are the inversions. If you don't know what inversion is, you know, it's those things that go upside down. Here's one in action. See? Upside down. Hooray! But inversions weren't invented overnight. Surely someone had to design this, right? Surely someone did design this. The Centrafrique Railway somewhere in France. Opening in 1888, it was the first recorded roller coaster in history to have an inversion. For our next roller coaster with more inversions than one, we only have to go a measly 120 years into the future. It's off the Knott's Berry Farm with 2, then to Cedar Point with 3, followed by Carowinds with 4, then off to Darien Lake with 5, and Kings Island next with 6, Great America with 7, and let's skip a few, how about 10? Oh, wait a second, guys, hold on. My light's not on. Let me fix that real quick. Sorry. There we go. Alright. Let me try this again. Skip a few, how about 10? Colossus at Thorpe Park, located in the United Kingdom. Opening 20-something years ago, it was the first roller coaster to have 10 inversions, a huge milestone to come by. When Thorpe Park was constructing Colossus, it was right in the middle of the Coaster Wars. Sorry, Coaster Wars sounds ridiculous. It was a real thing, by the way. But during the Great Coaster Wars, theme parks and manufacturers were focused on height, speed, and length. Inversions were kind of left out of the picture a little bit. It did dabble into 8 inversions at some point, but it really stalled out there. Until Thorpe Park said, 7, 8, 9, let's go to 10. And 10 inversions they went to. With a 10 inversion roller coaster, Thorpe Park thought they were the sh**. And I 100% believe this. I mean, look at this. Who designed this? If I've ever seen a hell yeah button ever been pressed, it was for this moment right here. It was all fun and games, but my friends, it doesn't stop here. The Smiler at Alton Towers, also located in the United Kingdom, beats Colossus by 4 inversions. But when we're talking about roller coasters that cost millions upon millions of dollars to build, having 4 more inversions than your competitors is huge. The Smiler is insane. Not just its creepy theme, but the whole ride itself. This ride has 14 inversions, for crying out loud. Like, can the human body even handle that? Theming that American parks can't even dream of? Oh, and did I mention that it goes upside down 14 different times? Alton Towers had a huge winner on their hands when they built Smiler in 2014. But that was over 10 years ago. No other theme parkers came close with the inversion count of their roller coasters. What happened? I have no idea, but that is your homework for tonight. Make sure you research and find out what happened. Another big record that theme parks like to go after is the height record. Okay, let's see here. Giga Coaster. Oh yeah, a Giga Coaster. Oh, yeah, that's a Giga Coaster. Oh, definitely a Giga, yeah. A Giga Coaster that none of us have rode. Oh, same can be said here. Hyper. I mean, if you want the short answer here, all you gotta do is look over here. Magnum, Millennium Force, don't have the dragster one, King Ka. There you go. Basically, the battle for the tallest roller coaster in the world was basically Cedar Point versus the rest of the amusement park industry. Cedar Point built a 200-foot roller coaster. Boom. The Pepsi Max big one at Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Okay, build a 300-foot coaster. 2 months later, boom, Steel Dragon 2000. Okay, build a 400-foot roller coaster. They can't beat that, right? 2 years later, King Ka. I actually feel bad for Cedar Point. All they wanted was their record-breaking ride, and different parks just outdid them. They spent a lot of money building Millennium Force just to say they had the tallest ride for, what, 2 months? Same thing with Top Thrill Dragster, but you know, at least they kept that record for 2 years. Six Flags was like, let me copy off your homework, Cedar Point, and that's basically what they did. Six Flags Great Adventure is home to the world's tallest roller coaster. At least for now, more on that later. It's a tiny bit taller than Dragster by 30 feet, goes about 8 miles per hour faster than Dragster, and has this cool ending, I guess. But that's okay, because as long as you have the record, you have the record. And record they have for tallest roller coaster in the world, which is 458 feet. And I'm no mathematician, but I would say that's pretty tall. King Ka is a fantastic roller coaster. It looks amazing and attracts riders for that awesome looking layout. The ride attracts attention from park goers from its height and speed. Yeah, that's basically the only thing it does, but it does get the job done. And of course, at the end of the day, that's what a theme park wants. And a very good way of attracting potential park goers to go to your park is saying, look at me, I have the world's tallest roller coaster.
Here we go. Focus. Speed. I am speed. One winner. 42 losers. I eat losers for breakfast. Breakfast? Maybe I should have had breakfast. A little brekkie could be good for me. No, stay focused. Speed. I'm faster than fast, quicker than quick. I am
Formula Rosa. Formula Rosa.
Oh yeah. Lightning's ready.
I'm American made, but like Chevrolet. My mama taught me wrong from right. I was born in the South. Sometimes I have a big mouth when I see something that I don't like. I gotta say it. We've been driving this.
Speed is a very important part of a roller coaster. I mean, if you didn't have it, then a roller coaster wouldn't really work then. But just like previous records we talked about, speed is no exception. This is Tower of Terror 2, located at Dreamworld in Australia. This was the first roller coaster to reach over 100 miles per hour. You start by launching out of this tunnel backwards for about 7 seconds until you reach 100 miles per hour. Then you ascend this very huge vertical spike and then fall back down it. Simple but very effective, as they opened the first roller coaster to go over 100 miles per hour and the fastest one at the same time. A few months later, Six Flags Magic Mountain opened up Superman Escape from Krypton, which you can see here. It's practically the same ride as Tower of Terror 2 at Dreamworld, but with an additional track with it. Fun fact here, Superman Escape from Krypton was actually supposed to open a year earlier in 1996. However, it had a lot of technical problems with it, causing it to be delayed by a full year, which gave Dreamworld a chance to open their ride before Six Flags could, which resulted in them having the record for the first attraction to go over 100 miles per hour and the fastest roller coaster in the world. But anyways, not important, moving on. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure there's a whole debate where Cedar Point said they had the fastest roller coaster with Millennium Force because it was a full circuit ride and Superman Escape from Krypton wasn't, and they had a little fight to the death thing, whatever. Let's go to 2003. In 2003, Cedar Point opened Top Thrill Dragster, which had a speed of 120 miles per hour, but then 2 years later, as we've already covered, Six Flags Great Adventure opened up King Ka, which beat Top Thrill Dragster by 8 miles per hour. But little did Great Adventure know that eventually their speed record would be taken away from them. And that roller coaster was Formula Rosa, the world's fastest roller coaster. At a speed of 149 miles per hour, this blows everything out of the water. It goes so fast that you can see it collecting water. And also, people in the front row have to wear safety glasses. This ride consists of big swooping turns and lots of airtime hills. This ride looks simply amazing, and I'm sure it's a bucket list attraction for any coaster enthusiast out there. Hopefully one day we'll be able to experience this attraction because it looks phenomenal. Ooh. Hold on a second. Someone's calling me. Oh, Six Flags is calling. Well, we better answer it. Hello? Oh, Mr. Salim Basul.
Coasters every day?
Oh.
Did you forget about Falcons Flight?
Falcons Flight? What's that?
World's tallest, fastest, and longest coaster?
Tallest, longest, and fastest roller coaster in the world? What?
Make sure to put that in the video.
Okay, I'll make sure to include that. Thank you, mister. See you soon. Bye. What? Falcons Flight, the world's tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster in the world. But that's only if it opens. Right now, the ride is currently under construction, being built at a park called Six Flags Qiddiya, which is also under construction. When it opens, and that's if it opens, it will in fact be the world's tallest, longest, and fastest coaster, taking the height record from King Ka and the speed record from Formula Rosa. With a track length of 14,000 feet long, I'm sorry, how is that possible? And a height of 639 feet? Imagine Millennium Force and then just times it by 2 with its height, and that's still not tall enough. Anyways, Falcons Flight will have a top speed of 155 miles an hour. But I would have to say that the best part about this ride is the sick transition. Falcons Flight uses the Earth to its advantage. By using this quarry wall, it gets to its maximum height. Then it jumps off the wall into its signature element, this huge, awesome camelback airtime hill thing. This thing looks amazing. Like, why I want this right now. Like, it would be pretty cool if they built a clone of this in America so we wouldn't have to leave the country to ride it. Please, Six Flags. But other than that, that's kind of where this ends because, you know, this ride has all the records and they're building it right now. So that's kind of where the record train ends. Ends with this ride, Falcons Flight at Six Flags Qiddiya. So thanks for watching. Thank you for sticking around. And between you and me, I will play a song on the recorder if you, I don't know, let's say hit the subscribe button. So you might want to consider that.